Are you always that talkative on both sides of the ball?
Oh,
Like in game?
yeah. I'm a loose cannon, bro. But it's to an extent, though. It's to an extent. Like I like to bring positive, sometimes negative, sometimes whatever energy is given that day. But yeah, I am very talkative, and I will talk and try to poke a little bit. But that's what keeps it fun, you know. You're talking about the mic'd up, huh? Yeah, it was pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I usually don't. I usually don't, because I don't want everybody to know how crazy I really am. But you know, this one was pretty good.
You look at this past game against the Jags. You talked about how good that defense was going in.
Yeah.
They did a really good job, especially against your running game. When you have a performance like that, where something that you do so well kind of got checked for a week, what is it like in the film room afterwards?
I don't think. See, now let me correct you. I don't think that it got checked for a week. Like I don't think that that's the right text or verbiage to use. Like like we go into games with game plans, right? Like if you're playing against Shaquille O'Neal, why are you gonna try to play all post work? Like no, get out the post and see what you can do with the rest of your tools, right? And I just think it just comes down to game planning, right? Like don't look at it and like that. This is playoff ball. You have to run, throw, screen, deep balls, short balls, whatever, to win games. In the postseason it gets hard, so you have to use all tools. So just because it worked in the regular season doesn't mean that it's going to work in the post, and that's not our goal. Like we have so many ways to play the game of football, and we're going to use every tool to get it to get a victory. But yeah, I wouldn't say that we got checked or nothing like that at all.
You guys have played a lot of good defenses this year. Denver obviously is a really elite defense. What similarities do they have to some of the other good defenses that they played this year, and what makes them maybe different?
Yeah, they're good. They're a good front. Like they're a good defensive line. They have great players. They have all pros. Like I think that they have the most all pros, right, in the league, right? 6 or 7, if I'm correct. But they have good players, right? And when it comes down to it, I don't want to make it more simple than what it really is. But bro, this is playoff football, right? Every team is good in the playoffs. Every D line is good enough. Every O line is good enough. Every body on the field is good enough, because that's why they're there. That's why there's only a couple of teams left at the end, right? Everybody is good. Everybody can rush. Everybody can block at some extent. Everybody can catch to a certain extent. Everybody could run the football to a certain extent. So we are familiar with the guys that are over there. Like we played them last year, and they're a good team. It's very respectful battle, but they're coming to win, and we're coming to win as well. And they have a lot of good players. Like I like 15. I like 0. I like their whole front. Like they play very, very good ball, and we love it. Like we love when players know and that they're good, and when it's good on good, because that's what shows if you're really supposed to be there or if you're really supposed to be on the next level or not.
What can you guys pull from those instances during the regular season where opposing defense were able to get to Josh, to use effectively against Denver to keep that from happening?
So if I'm correct, so your question is, what can we do to keep the guys from getting to Josh?
What can you learn from those instances in the regular season where teams were able to get to Josh?
Block better, right? Just block better, right? Just I would say just understanding scheme and understanding where their strengths and weaknesses are, and understanding what they're planning on doing, right? Like, are they trying to rush all 5 guys? Are they trying to leave all the guys like over here and rush one guy? Or like, are they trying to game us in the middle? Or like, are they trying to game us on the perimeter? Are they trying to spy and blitz the opposite way? Like, what are they trying to do? So it'll just come down to communication and us doing what we do well, and that's communicate and play Buffalo Bills ball. But the goal is to keep Josh clean, right? So no matter what they're doing, as an O-line, our job is to keep the quarterback clean. So my job is to go out there and block and communicate while blocking. So I don't want to make it sound simple or make it sound too dulled down, but it's literally that. Just realize what the fronts are and play ball and out-effort everybody on the football field.
James, it's kind of going off Matt's question, but getting James back more involved, though, just given what he can do for this offense. I know you guys are trying to just approach this, hey, whatever it takes offensively to get the win. But how important is it to make that effort to maybe get him back in the game and get him more mixed in with this offense?
So your question is just like his about the run game?
More so just geared towards like trying to get James more involved on top of also, like we said, trying to do whatever it takes to win.
Yeah, I mean, fans wish that the game could be 2 hours long. If the game was 2 hours long, then you might see more what you want to see. But realistically, we have to do what we know is going to work during the time frame of a quarter and during the time frame of a play and during the time frame of the game, right? Like, if we know that we need to jump on them early and do this and do that, that's what we're going to do instead of trying to just do one thing that the world knows is coming. Like who knows? I'm only a player, right? I wish that I could be up there playing Madden and picking the plays, but I promise you I'm just a blocker.
Make a Shaves sticking out through a torn
Oh, yeah. That's a hell of a guy, man. I had no idea. Honestly, nobody did. Nobody did. And the fact that the kid fought for his teammates and didn't make a big deal about it and didn't, like, run around like, yeah, I had a torn this, and I still was out there. Like, he was just doing his job, right? Just doing his job. And QB sneak after run play after run play after falling and blocking, after chasing guys down and blocking, bro, that is hard to do, especially in the NFL, right? So for a player to do that on an injured limb, I'm telling you, I tip my hat to him. I will verbally tip my hat to him and let him know, like, how much we appreciate him. And honestly, like, as an older guy, I'm proud of him, man. Like, I really am proud of him. He's just one of those guys that just kept working, wasn't really, getting an overall opportunity, like, oh, I should be the one catching, like, I've been here, I've been blocking, He just been doing his job over and over and over and over. And you get a gift. He caught a ball, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He get a ball, deep ball, da-da-da-da-da-da. Shaves. And I'm telling you now, the world has seen. The world has seen, this team has seen, and the organization has seen. And for a young guy like that, he's built himself a position to be available and to be, prayed after in the NFL. Like, he's a dog. And I'm glad that he's with us, man. And I'm glad that he's took us as far as he can, and the rest is on us. But shout out to Shaves, man, for sure.
Well, I was going to ask about Shavers, but in general about the wide receiver room, what's it say about their toughness that you obviously had 3 guys go down this past weekend, but you still have options, and it seems like depth is certainly a strength.
One more time.
Sorry. Can you just talk about, or rather, how impressive is the depth of the wide receiver room that you have 3 guys go down with Palmer, Chaves, and Gabe Davis, but you guys are still having options for this weekend?
Right, so how impressive is the depth of the wide receiver room?
Yeah. In general, this season,
I honestly seen a lot. I've seen a lot. I don't know what I've seen, but toughness and guys just trying, man. Guys just trying to be available as best as possible, trying to keep their head straight as best as possible, and doing whatever the play is called. Because I can only imagine it's hard for a receiver to go out in a game and just block, right? And then we have a guy running the football 20, 30 plays in a game, and guys still being, happy and still being, supportive of their team. But I think overall, Bean knows how to make a football team. And I'm a Brandon Bean and Pagula and McDermott fan, right? Like, those guys have changed in my life. Like, those guys, they get the right guys here. And Bean has the right guys here that are going to be available, and some are not, and some will, and some are not. So I think whatever they have and going on, Bean has it right, that the depth is not going to be in, a disadvantage, and we just keep going out there and making it work with what and we got. And whoever is out there, we're all confident with, because they all know who we are and what the standard is. So as far as that, that's all that I could ask for as a player, is just knowing what the standard is, and whatever play is called, put your head down and run it, and keep your head up and catch it, whatever it is, But I respect the guys, and I'm thankful to have them.
Dion, what kind of experience do you have playing at altitude, and just what does this week look like for you to get
Yeah.
ready to do that?
Yeah, so I don't overly know, right? Like I don't like the altitude is the altitude, but I don't think it's like going to like space, right? Like I don't think it's like that bad, right? But you know, Will like has a plan for us, and I've been running on the treadmill in the I don't know like what it's called. I think it's called the altitude chamber. Like we have an altitude chamber here, and Will has been on my behind with running on a treadmill every day, which I hate obviously, but I've been doing that with Will, and we go in there every day, and I'm in there running like I'm on one of them Nike commercials, like with the mask and stuff on. But the whole oxygen thing is like, it's just like a, if you ever seen it, it's just like a room, but the whole thing has like, it's like pumping air in it, almost like a hyperbaric chamber type of thing. But I guess it's for the altitude. But the guys have been in there, like that's been a part of our routine like this week. So we've been in there and just grinding and, you know, beating ourselves up in the oxygen chamber or whatever it's called.
Run on a program every week and it's just ramped up this week, or is this something different that you're
No,
doing?
no, I don't run on a program like every week, but when there's weeks like this where you can get questioned about, oh, the altitude might be a thing, I just want to eliminate it from anything that could possibly chink the armor. So just trying to stay ahead of it, man. Like we're in a 1-game season, and I don't want it to be because of me.
Dion, how good was it to see Cybo get some love for
Yeah,
that
yeah.
4th and inches play, earn Angry Runner
Cybo's
of
a
the
dog.
Week, and be all over media in the best way?
Cybo's a dog, man, and I'm glad that the world could really see. And I don't know if he spoke yet, but the world is finally like gonna see that Cybo's a funny dude, bro. He's a good dude. But anytime that linemen can get love, I'm overly for it. Like that's super cool. And I know Kyle gave him the scepter, and it's pretty dope. But I think it's cooler that Cybo is that strong. He could pick up Josh's big behind and run him all the way 15 yards. Like, bro, that's like picking up a barrel of beer or something and just running it like a keg. Like, nah, you know. But good job to Cybo. But it's pretty dope.